horror collectibles and memorabilia, look no further than Nightmare Toys. You can find them online at nightmaretoys.com and on all social media at Nightmare Toys, the official store of THN News and the Horror Basement Podcast. Check them out.
Beyond the Basement with Jim Jam and Johnny, where we talk about all kinds of crazy stuff and fun stuff and cryptids and aliens and just all kinds of stuff, technology and all that. But today we got a food story-ish, sort of food story-ish. We don't mess with Apple products really around here, but we got some new news for Apple. It's a rumor. Maybe it's true. I don't know. We also have a Dyson sphere. We're going to be talking about a Dyson sphere. Not sure if y'all have ever heard of that, but I never had until now. But before we get into that, I got a new setup. I think I'm going to try to start doing this. I got me a new chair. I'm not sure if you can see my chair, but yeah, you can't see it. But anyway, I got it. It's a camping chair or like a outdoor chair, but it rocks. Yeah, pretty badass. And I got it sitting in my room, and I was like, well, I'm gonna sit on it and see how comfortable it is. It's a lot more comfortable, like, because on my couch, I have to sit up because it sits lower. And anyway, it's pretty comfortable. Oh, and I got a badass shirt on.
Hell yeah! Check them out.
Forecast. Yeah, if you're watching the video, you should go check them out. If you're listening, go check out the Half-Ass Forecast. They're really cool people. Also, the 27th of March, right, Jimmy?
Yeah. Yep.
We will be at Short Mountain Distillery. There will be, is it a ghost tour?
Yeah, ghost hunting.
There'll be ghost hunting. The Haunt Seekers United Nation.
Yeah.
United Nation will be there. The Everyday Joe show are going to be there, correct?
Yeah.
At least most of them will be.
Yep.
It'd be awesome to catch back up with them. We're going to do a podcast. I got told this last week, I believe, for the first time on the second take that we had to do last week.
At least it was only like 5 minutes in.
Still giving Jim Jam hell about that. But yeah, come join us if you can. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to record a podcast. It should be fun. Hopefully we get to talk to one of the ghost hunters. And
hopefully we get to talk to one of the ghosts.
Yeah, well that's not going to happen. But we can ask, why do people only hunt ghosts at night? And do ghosts wear clothes? And then if you got a question to ask a ghost hunter, if we get to talk to one, hit us up. Let us know. We'll ask them. As long as it's not stupid ridiculous. Like, we're already asking, do ghosts wear clothes? That's kind of ridiculous. But we're not going sexual with it, okay? Just throwing that out there.
Well, you looked at me when you said that.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What ghosts?
Just going to throw this out there real quick, too. Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival, April 2nd through the 4th at Sonesta National Airport. It used to be the Marriott Airport. Same thing. You can book a room, $125 after taxes and fees.
Yeah.
So, just $125 even a night if there's any rooms available still. Pretty cheap in my opinion. I'm granted it's by the airport and all, but still, $125 in Nashville is pretty cheap. There's hotels here in fucking Manchester that are more than that, So,
but we'll be recording a podcast there too.
The what?
We're gonna be recording a podcast at the festival. While we're sitting at the table. Just at the table.
No, we're not doing that.
Why?
It's a stupid idea.
I'll talk them into it.
Too many people walking around.
Anyway,
we might record. Who knows? We'll record something. We're going to be doing videos, pictures. We're going to try to do better. Since we've had like 2 years off on festivals and cons, to do better on taking pictures, Jim Jam. Remember?
You have a phone also.
But remember?
No.
We're going to try to do better. Isn't that what we said for the last 5 years? Not any better. But yeah, we're going to be there Friday and Saturday. Come and say hi. Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival.com for all the information. All the people that are coming, there's going to be a bunch of people. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Speaking of fun, but this would not be fun, like if you work for this company, Panda Express. And this is on the Washington Post. Jim Jam sent this over. But this is messed up, man. Real messed up. Panda Express cashier had already been forced to strip to her underwear in front of her fellow staff during a self-improvement seminar in 2019, she said, and told to open up to the group about her vulnerabilities.
What?
Okay. Who the fuck? You work for Panda Express. Are these people working in like the office environment of Panda Express?
I have no. Yeah, I'm not.
Cashier. She's a cashier, and you're asking a cashier to strip down. And apparently, she must. I'm from just reading this, but it said that they were ogling her body or whatever. I think is what it said. But and then who asked someone to strip down into their underwear in front of a group of people at a self-improvement seminar?
It sounds like the start of a cult.
Yeah, a pervert.
That
I mean, like that's not okay. And I've been to seminars for a company before, and it was just training, like just to train you to be better and just focus on stuff. But that's like more sex, like this day and age, like 2019 when it happened. You don't ask women to take their clothes off in front of groups of people as a company.
No, unless she's a stripper.
Yeah, and I mean that maybe that's how it used to be. It might have been okay back in the day, which it wasn't okay then. But people could these companies could get away with it a little bit more easily. It's not okay now.
No, not at all.
Don't not at all. Down. But and then there was a male colleague that broke down crying while trying to do the same, like open up about his insecurities. And the session leader ordered her to go one step further. She had to hug it out with him in her underwear. As others filmed her and ogled at her body, the 23-year-old employee in California said. So they allow people to film this. That's fucked up, man.
I would be like, this is Panda Express, motherfucker. I'm not doing that. I quit.
Yeah.
No.
And I can understand, like, some people, you get a job and maybe it was hard for you to get a job somehow, like, and you don't want to lose it. You like the people you work with, but
minus that person.
Express, man, that's fucked up. I hope she gets paid. You know what I'm saying? I hope hopefully she gets paid enough that she can go into school if she's not already in it. And she needs millions of dollars. That's just bullshit. Panda Express needs to learn. I guess they have a weird style of management style promoted by Panda Express and its co-founder Andrew Chung.
It definitely don't sound like they're in a good situation right now.
No, and I guess it emphasizes self-improvement programs, which that's a good thing, right? Like you have your company, you have a lot of money, and you're probably really not paying your employees that much. These employees are probably struggling to get by. They're in the poverty level of pay.
Yeah.
And you try to boost them up with self-improvement programs. I mean, you can probably throw them another bone, like give them some money. That would improve their life more than your self-improvement program probably would. I don't know how much cashiers at Panda Express makes, but I can't imagine it's any more than $10, $11 an hour in some places, maybe 13 in some places. But I mean, throw them like $25 an hour, and they'll make. This ain't gonna happen, I mean, that would improve anybody's life. $25 an hour, depending on where you live.
I'll be quitting where I'm at and going to work there.
I wouldn't. There's no way I'd work in fast food.
But
perhaps. So I mean,
that'd be one thing I wouldn't have to worry about. They would not be asking me to strip down my underwear.
Yeah, that's my thing. Well, but I guess they had multiple people strip down. I'd be like, no, I'm not really comfortable, and how is this going to improve myself? People looking at me and going to talk about me behind my back.
Be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
And then, of course, Panda Express blamed it on Live Seminars and Coaching Academy, which is the one who led the 2019 seminars. But Panda Express, you're the one that should be knowing what they're teaching and how they're training boys.
Yeah.
So no matter what, you're at fault. You sent your employees there. You had to approve the curriculum or the activities there, right?
Yeah.
And if you didn't, you failed. You failed your employees. And I'm not big on people suing, but that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. And you let people film, you're fucking garbage. That's. And these people probably still have the videos. They can post them online at any time.
Oh yeah. They'll probably rot in hell.
Oh, and at the time, here you go. I should have read this. I've read this article last week, so this is Monday. We didn't get to record Saturday or Sunday. She made $11.35 an hour, and then what did I say? Probably $10, $11, maybe $13 if they're lucky.
Yeah.
So she made $11.30, and she's in L.A. or you know what I'm saying? She's working in California. Like $11 ain't much, down in that area. Cost of living's high there. From what I hear.
Definitely should have made a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I understand about the fast food places, some of bitches are mega millions, millions, because they got chains all over the place. I don't know. I guess
Panda Express, bro. I've never eaten at a Panda Express.
I have. I ate one in Nashville.
Any good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's for drive-through Chinese food.
Yeah, Americanized Chinese food. That's all that is.
Yep.
Because, I mean, Chinese food in any restaurant you go to is Americanized. I want to eat real Chinese food. Like, real deal. Like, not General Tso's or sesame chicken or, you know what I'm saying? I want to eat real deal Chinese food. Like, I wish I could go eat that. But I'm more of an eater, so.
Yeah, we're going to have to go to, like, Chinatown somewhere in, like, L.A. or.
Go to, like, the Asian market in Nashville somewhere. They got Asian stores. I bet you they'd have to serve some food there. Most little,
So you don't think they sell General Tso's in China?
No, that's an American thing. General Tso's don't even exist. That's 100% American. Yeah.
Well, I guess
fat Americans like their stuff sauced. And General Tso's chicken, and I watch name. Oh, I wish I could remember his name. I would give him a shout out on for YouTube, his YouTube channel. But I think he does something dumplings, simply dumplings on YouTube. And he travels the world and eats all foods, but his family owned a Chinese restaurant. I probably tell this story in like the Midwest somewhere. The only Chinese restaurant in the whole town. Well, they wouldn't allow him to eat General Tso's chicken.
Wow.
Because it's cooked in dark oil. Old oil.
Why do they cook it in dark oil?
Because it's sauced up. You won't be able to see the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so sauced up, you won't be able to tell the taste. So they don't cook it, and that's coming out of his. He's the one that said that. I won't never forget that. And it's like, damn, I haven't eaten. I don't think I've eaten General Tso's like at a Chinese restaurant since then. Like I'll eat it at like maybe a Walmart. You go in and they got the General Tso's because I know that they filter or they should be filtering their oil on like a night or a weekly basis because I worked at Walmart for a really long time, so I know they're
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But I don't always
I've
either, so.
watched them sauce their damn General Tso's, and it
Yeah,
looks just like regular
the chicken.
chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not dark. They're light in color, and I really like their General Tso's at Walmart. Like just in the deli, like it's really good.
You ever try to eat one of the peppers out of there?
Yes,
Motherfuckers are
fucking
chewy as shit.
burn your ass up too. I used to take it and like make sure and dump the seeds out. Like if it had seeds, and dump the seeds out on my chicken, so that it make it spicier.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
It's already spicy enough.
yeah, I know, but I
But
was
another one I like is the honey chicken.
the honey barbecue. Yeah, man, that shit's fire, dude. And I used to get the little the Hawaiian rolls
Yeah.
when I worked there because I worked there for 10 years. So I had an hour lunch, so I'd go over there and get 4 honey barbecue chicken chunks and get a 4-pack of the Hawaiian rolls, and the chicken chunks were big.
Yeah.
And I would just put it on one on a Hawaiian roll with some mustard, and I would have a $3 fucking lunch. Like
Can't beat that.
hell no, and it's good too.
I also something that ain't too bad if it's fresh is the cheese sticks.
Yes, if they're cooked fresh, hell yeah. And I like the jalapeno poppers, but you probably don't care for them.
No.
But it had nacho cheese and jalapeno. Man, when them motherfuckers cook fresh, because you can't buy them that cheap anywhere you go. You can get like 6 or 8 of them for like $2, because they sell them by weight.
Yeah.
So it's like shit. You go to Sonic and you get 4 of them, they're like $3. I go up there and get 4 of them, and it's like $1.50.
I was like, Johnny, you're falling.
Yeah. Okay.
At first, I was looking. I was like, is the poster falling or is it the phone falling?
It's my little setup here.
You have to get a tripod for your phone, man.
I got this ring light. I got to do my OnlyFans on it, man.
Oh,
Gee. But
check them out. $5 a month.
Poster back here. Oh, Deadlines. I can't wait to see that movie for the first time. It'll be out eventually. Hopefully. But the only reason why I bring that up is because Jimmy got his face cast. He had plaster all over. You can see it on the Instagram at THN News. But yeah, and we're going to be in a new movie. And it's going to be a George Demick movie. We were in his movie Deadlines. We had 3 lines then, but now we got 10, around 10. Might be 9. I might have 9.
So the last movie we got paid. Oh shit! Never mind. We didn't get paid.
No, we didn't pay. We didn't get dirty either. This movie was getting dirty, so I guess he gave us 10 lines to get dirty.
I get to drive in this movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm driving a truck, and I guess I won't spoil it.
No, but we'll be doing. It's gonna be this summer. We're gonna shoot it, our scenes, late August, early September. But I'm sure we'll have some behind the scenes stuff also with that. So.
Yeah. We'll interview some of the actors and stuff.
Yeah, follow us on YouTube. Like hit us up on there. Give us a
follow.
follow.
Yeah, we'll do like if you go back on our YouTube, you'll see the Deadlines behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, and hopefully this year when the fucking pandemic ends and we'll actually be able to go watch Deadlines in the theater for the first time.
At full moon.
Yeah, full moon, and we'll be able to do some videos there, and just I don't know, man. It's hopefully we can move forward out of this. It's been a year for this bullshit that's been going on.
Well, I keep hearing that we're really close to herd immunity. So, what they're saying.
The Johnson vaccine hooked me up.
Hey man, if you're overweight, they said you can get it now.
Yeah, I'm overweight, so I should use that to my advantage while I'm overweight at the moment.
Well, you can go do it. I'm not doing it unless they make me.
Johnson one, I will.
Said it's not as effective.
It's not as efficient, but it is 100% has a 100% efficacy or efficient rate on no
Right.
hospitalization and no death. So
that's
severe
always good.
illness, death, and hospitalization is 100%. You will not. None of that will happen. So
Well, do you have? Is there side effects though?
I probably swelling. Theirs is more like a flu shot. It has nothing to do with mRNA. It's the same. Like it uses a variant of a cold virus that to get it put into your system. You know what I'm saying? Like it carries it through your system. The vaccine. I read up on it, man, and it has nothing to do with mRNA. If you're scared that it's gonna make you sterile and all that bullshit.
Oh, well, I don't mind that.
Yeah, but and I just it might not be as efficient, but to me, it's like more of a flu shot. Like we've been giving out, they've been out there for hundreds of years, decades is what I was going for, and I think flu shot's been out there for decades, ain't it?
I guess, but I don't fuck with them.
I
I don't like the way they make me feel.
But the flu's not guaranteed to put me in the hospital at being overweight. So I'm overweight, and I really don't want to go to the hospital. But yeah, so if you got a bootleg Johnson & Johnson vaccine, I'm not taking it. I'm just fucking with you.
I was about to say a bootleg. I don't know about that.
They're only charging $10 for that vaccine, man.
Why?
I mean, we get it free, but I'm saying, Johnson & Johnson's only charging $10 a shot to the government.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, it's like, we got to pay for it, motherfucker? Fuck that.
No. Insurance will cover it, even if, if not, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, Tucker. Love you, buddy.
I might fuck with the Johnson & Johnson, but I ain't fucking with that other one, that two one.
Because I wasn't really into the 2-dose one. Reading up on some of it and
I've heard a lot of people had a lot of issues with it, so I'm not about that life.
There are some issues, but overall it outweighs the negative. You know what I'm saying? The good outweighs the negative, and so I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
my wife didn't seem to have any symptoms really. Maybe a little bit of sore shoulder, but that's it.
Yeah, my sister, she said that she was a little fatigued after the second one. Like she had a day where she's fatigued, which is what they say. The day after, they say on that second shot, like you might need to take off work.
Might as well do it on a Friday then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Might as well just do it on Friday, ruin your weekend. But yeah,
I don't like the sound of that. But I guess I like that more than dying.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know how we got into that, but we did.
It's all right though. I wasn't talking bad about it, but just
no. I mean, hey,
current events.
I want everybody to really. It would be nice if everybody would get vaccine so that we can move on. You know what I'm saying?
If that's the case, I'll fuck with that Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah,
we can go do it together, Johnny.
I was thinking about calling pharmacies and just be like, "Hey, any chance y'all gonna be getting the Johnson & Johnson vaccine? I'm extremely overweight."
I have no issues with that because I am there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't want to be hospitalized. That's because I mean, like at the beginning, I thought of it and I was like, "No, I ain't gonna do it." And then the more education you get into it, the more educated you are, and the more knowledge you have, it's more like, yeah, I would like to get one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
hey, real quick, something that I just went and got my taxes done, and apparently, if you got some children, y'all, they're not going to be doing child credits no more after this year for 2021. The woman said, don't quote me on nothing, but she said that if you that we will start getting like $3,000 per kid sometime in the summer, and then another $3,000 per kid sometime towards the end of the year, so equal to $12,000 a year.
Yeah, well, for 2 kids.
Oh yeah, $3,000 a kid.
$1,000 per kid is what she's saying.
So if you one of them motherfuckers out there that's got like a whole herd of children, you about to rake in the dough. And why don't you give some of us that money through our Patreon?
Yeah, Jim, always. We'll move on. past that, and the government bullshit. This is from MacRumors.com. I just seen this and I just thought it was cool that this well-regarded analyst Ming Chi Kuo said today in a this was from the March the 7th. Said today in a research note that TF International Security is obtained by MacRumors. Yeah, it's Apple plans to release its long rumored mixed reality headset in mid 2022, followed by augmented reality glasses by 2025.
What's augmented reality mean?
It will put like you put a headset on.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one's like a VR headset. Like they're gonna do one like that's a VR, but also augmented reality, where when you put that headset on, it's gonna have cameras on that headset to where you can see the outside world. But it's
that'd
gonna
be
put
cool.
things out in it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're playing a game, but that game will be in your house.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Strangers will be fucking rushing you in your house.
That would be cool.
It's the way that I took it. So it's gonna be more immersive, I guess. Like you'll be able to see the people around you too, so they can't really fuck with you, I guess.
I wonder, is that like them that Walking Dead game they got out? They got a Walking Dead game for your phone where you can, I think it shows the zombies in your world or some shit.
Probably, but better.
Well, I do have an iPhone that, well, it's not my phone that I use, but I have one for when that Clubhouse app, I get then, whatever. But, yeah, maybe, I can get the Apple one and try that out.
Yeah.
I say it'll only work with the Apple phone, right? Or is it, did you say it had to be used with the phone? Or is it just going to be a standalone device?
Screen in it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's got a screen already built into it, yeah.
Well, that sounds like something I would actually buy. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, it's like $1,000.
Fuck that.
But,
I'll do a review on it. I'll do a review on it for them. They send it to me for free.
Yeah, and see-through AR experience, adding the headset will offer, like I said, VR. The headset will be portable with independent computing power and storage, but not truly mobile like an iPhone. And they're going to be using, I'm pretty sure it said Samsung OLED. Why can't I find it? Because they have the best. Samsung has the best OLED screens for that are small for phones and other things. And
even Apple knows what's up.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just the fact. It ain't nothing against anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to do the Apple fucking Samsung bullshit, Android bullshit. But my thing, and they're going to do the glasses in 2025, and that's more or less like Google glasses, you know, like it'd be up and you can text and you can see shit through them, you know what I mean? But they tried to do this, but some cell phone company tried to do this before, where I've seen a thing where why you don't see clear screens, you know, like if you take Pokemon and you was be able to put that Pokemon Go and you was be able to put that headset on and be able to walk around in the park.
Yeah.
It would be more like, instead of holding a phone, you know, doing it and showing, you'd be more immersed in that because you could see around you. And you probably wouldn't step off the curb. Like, you know, people walking out in traffic and getting hit by cars or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you could see more, maybe. But augmented reality. See, people don't understand. We're in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, what people say, oh, well, this is going to be. What if they create an augmented reality chip and then they start using it? And I'm not saying Apple. This is just in general. You know, we got to go conspiracy theory. This is beyond the basic, right?
Oh yeah.
What if they could take that and incapacitate you and create a different reality for you? You know, augment your reality, like where you think you're doing great and going through life, but you're not. They're sucking life blood out of you, you know, like the Matrix or some shit. Because that's where it starts, man. You start somewhere.
Well, that sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah, but you would be thinking that you're in heaven. Like it's great to be there. But yet you're not.
So then you come out of it and you're back into your shitty life if that's what you have.
If you're ever let go. Because think about this. You can take prisoners, and this is fucked up. I don't want to hear nothing about it. This is fucked up. But you can take prisoners, put a chip in them. Eventually this will happen. I think it will happen eventually. Maybe it could be 100,000 years down the road. I mean, we could be in an augmented reality right now. We don't know that. You know.
So really you say test on prisoners?
Well, but what if you put that chip in, and it's like they're at the beach hanging out, but they're always sedated, but they think that they're doing shit in their mind, you know, and then there's less fights and all that. But I don't know. That's just, you know, something fucked up that could happen. You could kidnap someone and put them in a different world. And this is all crazy talk, but I was just thinking about that. As like augmented reality.
That's pretty crazy.
What if they could augment your reality for real? Like, and speaking of that, a Dyson sphere could bring humans back from the dead, researchers say. And this is from a Russian researchers. They outline several ways for technological resurrection. The method of using a Dyson sphere and super intelligent AI. And this is from Popular Mechanics. They have great stories on aliens and just new and future scientific stuff. Like, but in the very first paragraph, it says, "Imagine this: in the far, far future, long after you've died, you will eventually come back to life. So will everyone else who ever had a hand in the history of human civilization. But in this scenario, returning from the dead is a relatively normal part. The journey home will be a hell of a lot weirder than the destination." Bum, bum, bum. I added the bum, bum, bum. They didn't have that in the article. I don't know if anybody noticed that. But so what a mega searcher called a Dyson sphere will provide a super intelligent artificial agent with the enormous amounts of power it needs to collect as much historical and personal data about you so it can rebuild your exact digital copy. Once it's finished, you'll live your whole life again in a simulated reality, and when the time comes for you to die again, you'll be transported into a simulated afterlife, a la Black Mirrors. This is what this person says. Where you get to hang out with friends, family, and favorite celebrities. That sound cool? I mean, you won't get to, because mentally you won't be there. Or are we there?
Mentally?
Yeah, because this is just digital resurrection. But is this the digital resurrection we're living in right now? I mean, you don't know. You know?
Damn. That's crazy. Think about that.
Yeah, like when you think about it, and no one can really disprove this simulation theory, you know, like this. But no one can prove it, you know? So, like if you argue against it, it's more like your reality is based here on Earth instead of a reality of what the universe is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't move past Earth and expand the way that you see things, you'll never believe any of this. Or you won't even take it into consideration because you're just stuck here mentally and just on Earth, you know?
So you're saying, like, what if we're in the digital resurrection, and then when we die in this, we go back to where we was?
No, this is in that digital resurrection. You go to a digital heaven, and you would get to hang out with your family and friends. Yeah, and celebrities.
Is it like this is the end where Backstreet Boys are going to be singing?
I mean, I guess if that's your favorite celebrities.
Oh. This is the end.
It's not going to be you mentally won't be there. Like this person, you won't be there.
Who's going to be there?
A digital copy of yourself. Like it's not going to have. It's just going to go back through your life and relive it.
Groundhog Day?
Yeah, but eventually you'll die and go to digital heaven.
And relive it again.
I guess the only purpose of this is to collect all the data they can on you.
Fucking course. I always want fucking data.
This is like, no telling how far in the future this would be. But I'm just thinking, like, does anyone else just sit there and think like normal? Like I'm normal. I would think maybe I'm not that normal. But
you're not normal.
Like, do you ever just sit and think about space? Like the vastness of space and what it is, and like really sit there and think of it and contemplate, like, deep thought. Like I'll be riding my forklift and I'll just be thinking about it, like, space and all this shit that's out there, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that as advanced we are, we still can't make it to Mars or something like that.
Yeah, and we're not that advanced though. In my opinion, we're not. We're advanced, but in the last 100 years, we have become so much further advanced in technology and everything.
I guess
than we have in the last fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as technology goes. Yeah, granted, there's other technologies that are, the hammer and chisel and all that. And just expanding your mind and everything, like with science and astrology and the way that everything moves. But we have just picked the pace up, man. It's like the simulation is like, hurry the fuck up,
Yeah, we got to figure I guess if we want to get to those other places, they got to figure out some kind of propulsion that don't have to use fuel.
Yes.
Like the UFOs use.
Yeah, and that's the theory of, well, what if the aliens were on a planet, they didn't start with like oil, for fuel, to make gasoline. What if they started with nuclear fusion? And you know what I'm saying? Like, what if that was their starting point?
Or if they can figure out that one, was it that diamond battery? Was it a diamond? Nano. If they can figure that out, then they can use that to power a ship to,
Well, here's the thing about this digital resurrection. It's all fucking bullshit. A Dyson sphere is a sphere that would cover the sun, all the way around the sun, harnessing the sun's energy. And this come from the late physicist Freeman Dyson proposed his megastructure concept in 1960 science paper. The gist, it's a hypothetical shell encircling the sun to harness a large part of its 400 septillion watts per second of energy our star emits on any given day, that on the order of a trillion times our current worldwide energy uses.
So how would you
yeah, it's bullshit.
How would you create something that wouldn't burn up getting that close to the sun? Because that hot, any kind of metal would probably melt, wouldn't it? Is there any metal that we have on Earth that won't melt?
No, not that I know of. I mean,
so it would just they would make it. They would make it out of. They'd have to make it out of metal, right?
I don't know. Like, and says he envisions the megastructure as a fleet of black or slightly orange solar farms bonded together into a staggering 300 million kilometer shell. 300 million kilometer shell around the sun. It'll be the ultimate alien megastructure. One that will.
Where the fuck they gonna build that?
Species from a planetary species to an interstellar one.
Right.
And like one of Stuart Armstrong, a research fellow at Oxford University's Future of Humanity Institute, who has studied megastructures concepts, said it's pretty much an actual sphere around the sun is completely impractical. But if you could create something that could suck in some of the energy of the sun that was massive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which the Earth gets a lot of it anyway. So I mean, I don't know. And I just say all that because I thought it was a fun story. It's not ever going to happen. But it's fun to think about, in my personal opinion, because it's just what all these people come up with. The scientists and everything just come up with these ideas, and if you could do it, yeah, you could get the power to do it. You could absorb the power, but it's not going to happen. We're not that advanced.
So is million, is that 7 zeros?
6.
Is that 6?
Yeah, like 1 and 6 zeros.
So that's 186. 186. No, 1,864,103 miles long. That thing would have to be.
Yeah.
That sphere.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
They couldn't even build that on Earth.
No. Well, and if you could build a structure like that on Earth that would go around the equator like a train, like they said, you could slow time. If it could go the speed of light, if this train could circle the Earth and do the speed of light, and the people on that train wouldn't age like the people that were on Earth. So you could go 10 years on that train, and you'd come back, and everybody would be aged 10 years, and you wouldn't.
Isn't that crazy to think?
And I mean, that's not ever going to happen, but it would still be fucking awesome if it could.
You could probably do light years or whatever, like you said, if we had a non-fuel propulsions.
Yeah, but you'd still have to have some sort of fuel to, you have to have a fuel. It's the type of fuel that you use,
Yeah, like that battery though. That's what.
Yeah, and that comes from nuclear. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a byproduct of nuclear waste. That nano diamond battery, the NDB.
Yeah.
Which is what I don't understand. Like, to go to Mars, it just seems like you would try to get something that creates carbon dioxide to put on Mars, to try to create. Well, it don't have an atmosphere, and that's the problem with Mars. And I'm still a believer that it's a really high possibility that Mars was an advanced civilization and they come here and populated Earth. You know what I'm saying? And their planet that was dying, and they said, let's go to the big blue one over there. But I mean, we won't ever really know.
Do you think they would ever be able to like create an artificial atmosphere? Pretty much a bubble.
You have to be able to block the solar radiation. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have a magnetic field around you to cut the solar radiation down so it doesn't destroy your atmosphere. And that's what the problem, like the claims that the Earth what creates our magnetic field around us. Mars don't have a magnetic field. The core's dead, from what scientists have speculated. I don't think they 100% know, but without it having, you think they know more. They know more than I do, and just by research and math and all that, they come up with all that stuff. So, I mean, you won't 100% know until you get there, right? Like, I mean, we got technology on there.
What'd they say? It takes months to get there?
Yeah, months, like 4 to 6 months, or 3 to 4 months, or something.
Isn't it like they can barely move the damn rover? They can only move it a little bit at a time because the signal takes so long to get there.
Yeah, I think they got a satellite that travels around Mars to shoot the signal back to us. But I mean, if we go it takes a ship 4 months to get there. Well, I think it takes 20 minutes or 2 hours to get a signal back or something. Not 100% sure.
Can you imagine trying to drive something that it takes that long to react?
It's a tedious job. Be tedious. Be real tedious.
But man,
yeah, it's crazy to think of. I mean, we're there. We're on there. China will be on there soon. I believe they're going to shooting off I believe they have launched. They're supposed to get there in the summer.
If only they had a big ass Ethernet cord.
Yeah, just fucking. If only if there was other objects in between us to where you could put satellites around that could orbit it and to where it would beam. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have a link to where it would.
Reflect it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a repeater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where it would get here faster. You know, but
I guess you can't do that because if it's not got a gravitational pull, then it won't stay there. It would just drift right around, wouldn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, because there's solar winds that will push it. Yeah.
Isn't it supposedly really cold in space too?
Yeah.
If you're not close to the sun.
Supposedly, I don't know how that works. Because it's hot as fuck on Earth.
So like,
I guess the Earth absorbs the heat. I don't know. That's what.
If something like was to happen, if you was to just open up your fucking mask, would you instantly die?
I think so.
So you couldn't just like. Whoop, whoop.
I think the vacuum would kill you.
So there's vacuum, huh?
Yeah, because there's no air, and there's no the pressure of being in space. I think would kill you. Because that's what the suit is there for. You know, it's to relieve all the being pushed onto you. Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, it is wild just to think.
I guess that's why they do all their practicing in a big swimming pool, huh?
Yeah, or if you ask the flat earthers, it's because there's a door when you open it up. It's water. Space is water. Yeah, makes a lot of sense, don't it? Yeah. You know, that's like them jumping on the moon. You know, it's slow because they're jumping through the water. I don't know, man. I don't know.
So it's just space is black. Space is black water.
Yeah, it's black water. Yeah, that's what it is.
Where the fucking sharks at? Space sharks. Whoa.
They can't do pressure.
They live in the ocean under pressure. Under pressure.
Yeah, more pressure. Yeah, this is more pressure. Dude, I don't fucking believe in that theory.
That's the movie right there, a sci-fi movie. Sharks in space.
Yeah, space sharks.
Space sharks.
Then they're just swimming through the space.
Yeah, since it's water, flat earthers.
They're out there trolling. They're out there fucking on the space station, like bumping up to their little window.
Yeah, all you see is their eye.
Yeah. Is that a whale? No, that's just a space shark.
Their eye is the size of a saucer. God, that's a big ass fucking animal. Can you imagine a fucking animal go by your porthole and it has a damn eye like as big as your fucking head?
Yeah, I can because it's called a whale.
That's great. That'd be scary. Even with a whale, that wouldn't harm you.
Oh yeah, fuck that, dude. Like, imagine you're on a ship and you see one and it's like, what the fuck? But yeah.
What was it like that one time? What was a whale that damn jumped up out the water and it was so close to the boat it didn't realize it and it landed on the boat and sunk it? It was probably like a sailboat.
Plenty of times. I mean, it's just like them people get out in kayaks and canoes or whatever, kayaks and get out there where the whales are, and like you're like right on it, and that motherfucker like come up right next to dude, like, oh shit.
It's damn flipper or whatever hits you, you're done.
I would like to see a whale though. It would be cool. Like,
I want to be in a big ass boat that it won't tip over.
Well, I mean, I could be fine with seeing them off the coast, you know.
That too.
I'd be fine with that.
Just be off of the edge of a pier and you can see them swimming by.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna end it here. It's a short one for this week.
Not really. No, we got about 45 minutes, so it's a little short.
Well, yeah. But we hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening and take care.
Not dick hair? Are you being more nice this year?
What are you talking about?
Dick hair, y'all.